A fundamental fact about user experience design is that you have the users you have and not the users you wish you had. This is too bad, because it would be much easier to design for users who would read all instructions carefully and who had extensive knowledge of technology, as well as all the latest design fads. But these kind of ideal users are not real-world users. The real humans who are actually visiting your website or buying your product are in a hurry. They click as soon as they see something that sounds like it's solving their problem. And they know much less than you would like them to know. For sure, they usually care much less about your product and your company than you would prefer. Unfortunately, it's quite common in design meetings to hear people speculate about the users. Often you hear phrases like, "Surely by now, everybody knows how to use whatever design element is being proposed." This despite empirical usability studies showing that many people do not know how to use that thing. Designers who rely on wishful thinking about how good their users are really making up personas of fantasy users. They might as well design products for Snow White or Zorro. People are the way they are, and that usually means that they are difficult to design for. But it's better to accept facts and design for the users you have. Now, there is one exception to the fact that you have the users you have. That is if you're launching a new product or running a campaign that's expected to bring in many new customers. But in those cases, the most realistic expectation is that the new users will be less motivated and less knowledgeable than the users you already have. After all, there's a reason that some people joined early and others joined late. For sure, people who have used your design for years will have picked up some habits and insights that the new users won't have. This scenario is often a good reason to recruit two groups of test participants for usability studies. One set of test users who already know the product and one set of newbies. If your redesign is dramatically different than the old design, it may paradoxically be the experienced users who have the most trouble if they cannot rely on what they have learned from past use. In any case, there's likely to be different results from testing old and new users, so you should do both. Bottom line, though, is that even the new users won't behave the way you wish they would have behaved. Wishful thinking leads to bad design. So design for the actual people using your product. They are the users you have.